Hey guys, it's Joey, your Tuesday guy. This week's topic is packing and packers. I have never packed a day in my life. Actually, that's a lie. I packed once. I went as me and my ex-girlfriend went to a Halloween party as Juno in Bleecker. Right there, you can see as Bleecker. And I had to pack because if you've ever seen Juno, Bleecker runs around with like his little short shorts and his little pee out, and it's flopping all around and he's running, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But transition wise, I have never packed. When I first came out as trans, I started going to gender therapy, and I talked to my therapist about this a lot, but I never really had an urge to pack because it increased my bottom dysphoria significantly, because I felt like I would kind of like think about it down there and have it going through my head that it's not real and that, it's just filling the void of something that I wish was there. So the idea of packing really increases my bottom dysphoria, so I never did it. And I remember when I first started to go to gender therapy, like I was saying, I sat down with my gender therapist and I felt like, in a way, I felt like I was demasculizing myself, and I felt like I was doing something wrong by not packing. I remember I was really hard on myself for not packing, and it was kind of dumb looking back in retrospect, but I don't know, I was just really hard on myself for not packing, and I felt like I was doing something wrong by not wanting that, packer piece of rubber down there. I honestly don't know a lot about packing, but there's this little part of me that wants to pack, and then there's this other part of me that knows it'll increase my bottom dysphoria, which isn't like absolutely unbearable, but it's pretty crappy. So I'm like torn between it, but like every other week I go online and I look at packers and I'm like, should I order one? Should I not order one? I never end up ordering one because I just always go back on it and I'm like, it's just gonna mess up my mood and my bottom dysphoria. So yeah. One thing though is that a lot of trans guys pack for all kinds of different reasons and their own personal viewpoints on it, and there's no right or wrong way to pack. People use I want to say it's called like there's this one packer called the like Mr. Limpy or something of the sort, and they come in all different shapes, sizes, and skin tones. And I mean, do what you gotta do to help you get to where you want to be mentally, because a packer isn't going to be an actual penis, but it's gonna get you to the mental state where you'll be comfortable enough down there and confident within it. I honestly feel like nobody is going to pay attention when you're either passing, or maybe if you even passed, but before your bottom surgery, like to the crotch area, more or less. Like, no one's going to look at you across the room and look down at your crotch and just check it out. That's completely against every formality of society, and I just don't really think that happens. But, funny story. New Year's Eve, or like the eve of New Year's Eve, I went to a rave in New York City, and I saw the group Major Lazer, which is like Diplo and DJ Snake, the one who does the song Turn Down for What, and all this crazy rave, trap music, loud, teenagers, dubstep, all that crap. My friends are really into that, and they always drag me to these amazing raves, and I have a blast every time. And I'm always like, I wonder if this is going to be fun, and then I have the time of my life, and I don't really listen to that music, but it's awesome. Anyway, I went to this rave in the city, and I started dancing. This girl started dancing with me. She started dancing in like the sexual, the thing with the thing, and with the kiss, we started kissing, and the dancing, and the thing, and the dance, and the movement, and I don't think I've ever really like danced in a sexual way with a girl before since I've been out. Maybe I have, because I usually like go to like chill concerts like City and Color and Bayside and Bright Eyes, and like no one really does the baby making stuff. in the crowd, but if you go to like a major laser Diplo show, you're gonna make babies. So that's what she was trying to do. Now, I started dancing with her, and I was like really self-conscious the whole time. Like, what if she feels me down there and there's a lack of penis down there, and then automatically she judges me for having a small penis when that's not the case because I just don't have a penis, and blah blah blah, and my mind kept racing. And then we kissed, and then she looked at me, and I will never forget this, and put a thumbs down, did like a sad face, and said, "Can't dance." And I thought it was so funny because I cannot dance. I'm a terrible dancer. My friends all dance. They bring me to all these dance clubs and raves and all this fun stuff, and I always tag along. And this girl is like dancing on me, and I literally have one arm up, and I'm just like doing like a weird version of like the Carlton with my mouth closed, and I'm just like, so it was horrible. But regardless, I think that was the moment in my transition life thing sort, maybe possibly at the Major Lazer show, where I felt as if I think that I kind of want to pack. What if that happens again, and what if somebody's like dancing on you? I want to have something down there. And that's really personal. I don't think I've told anyone that yet, but I guess I'm telling you too. But I think that packing is what you make it. It's not going to define you as a man. It's not going to completely take away the dysphoria. It could increase it. I'm very hesitant to pack because I feel like it's going to absolutely increase my bottom dysphoria. But either way, I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about packing for myself. But I know that for other guys out there, it really helps with dysphoria. It really helps out with them longing to achieve manhood, if that made any sense. I don't think that sentence made absolutely any sense whatsoever. I mean, do what you gotta do. There's no absolute way to be trans or not be trans at all. I'm like the absolute wrong guy to ask about packing. But either way, what's in between your legs does not define your gender. And packing or not packing does not make you any less of a man than Hulk Hogan or anyone else. I have only packed once when I was wearing the Bleecker costume from Juno, and I walk around with my head up high, smile on my face, telling everyone I'm the manliest man that's ever manned. Yeah, that's about it for packing. I'm really the wrong guy to ask about this.